What's up there, YouTubers? BlackXANA here with another video review, and this time we're going to be taking a look at the OctoZord from Power Rangers Super Samurai GigaZord set. Now, the OctoZord is translated from the Samurai Sentai Shinken-Oh known as the A.K.A. Origami. Now, this particular Zord was part of the Shiba clans. However, the Red Ranger somehow gave it to the Gold Ranger, which was his childhood friend from way back then. Now, there are a lot of things here that are completely altered from the A.K.A. Origami, for which, in our version, the OctoZord has gone over a whole lot of changes since then. Sorry, that's my finger in the camera. For instance, a connector port up here has been removed. Wheel back here was completely added in just to give a gimmick for the tentacles as a spin action. So, yeah, it does roll around. Let's bring these. That's the new gimmick that Bandai America gave us for the OctoZord. For A.K.A. Origami out in Japan, I don't believe that gimmick was added in until I want to say a few months ago or so. I'm not really sure. I'm a little lost in the details. However, they did keep one connector port down here for combination purposes. Articulation, the tentacles do move about. So that's something that Bandai America kept, which I'm glad, as well as this little nozzle. So, yeah, connector port over there. Still good. Now, the only thing that Bandai America added on here, besides the little spin gimmick, were these two little ports down in here. Now, like the TigerZord, as well as the Beetle and the Swordfish Zord, yeah, it comes with the Ranger Rider, but unfortunately there is no Ranger Rider with this. Nuh-uh. And, of course, you all know the OctoZord is owned by the Gold Ranger, which I do not have. I don't have the Rangers, guys. Sorry. This is all I got. I only have the Zords. So, not much I can do there. So, details on this Zord. It's pretty much a solid white plastic. I mean, and then you got some purple. I want to say that's cross between a blue and purple, perhaps lavender paint going down in a stripish way. You got them on the tentacles, a nice red paint in the diamonds. So, of course, the eyes are pretty much colored green. The tip of the OctoZord is currently painted in gold, as well as the Shiba clan emblem. And like all the like the Beetle Zord and Swordfish Zords, the hidden disc is molded in. So, yeah, can't really do anything about that. I wish it could come apart, but it can't. That's where the wheel is. So yeah. Well, I think that's about it for the OctoZord. But the one thing I do find strange about the OctoZord, well, there's one detail down here, is that you got two straight lines of tentacle-like suction cups in 5 sections. Now my problem is, why is there 5 tentacles when there's supposed to be about 8 or 10? And on top of that, why does the OctoZord look like a squid? If you have to ask me, I just find that really, really creepy. Oh well, that's it about him. Now, to transform the OctoZord and combine him with the Samurai Megazord is, well, we just do something like this. First, we take off the bottom section, and then the mid section. That's all there is to it. Oh, and of course you want to extend the top. So, yeah, there's the OctoZord in pieces. And here we have is the Megazord all prepped and ready for us. Now the first part we're going to use is the head of the OctoZord. So this, combining it is simple. We're just going to move the arm right up here, and that little clip port over here, that is just going to clip right over here to this peg. So do that like so. On it goes. Maybe a little loose, but it's not going anywhere. So next up, I'm going to use the bottom section of the OctoZord. This is going to act as a shield, so come under here and you'll find that there's this peg. So try to get my fingers in there. Come on. One thing I found it real easy if you're trying to get it out is that with the American version, move the tentacle downwards just to get that peg out. So yeah. So if your fingers don't work as well, you can always do that as a alternate method. So I'm going to bring it with this arm. Of course, like the sword, shield on that. Now we're almost done here. We just need one more part. I'm going to turn the Megazord straight around. Remember that little clip piece we used for the TigerZord as well as the Battle Wing? We're going to be using it again for the 3rd time. So, yeah, the last section. All we need to do here is just bring this part down, clip it in, and like so. These 2 clips are going to go right out here into the back. So yeah. And there we go. And that would give us is the Octosphere Megazord. So this, it looks kind of cool. Real nice and decent. No parts came off the OctoZord to form the helmet, as it was like back in the Shinken-Oh. I really don't find it disturbing. Perhaps for missing clip and the OctoZord not being on too well with the arm, but it's still good. So now he gets a very cool shield just to defend himself. As if the BeetleZord wasn't enough. Of course it is disappointing. I do wish that the Samurai Megazord had his feet and disc shield with a spin action to it, but we never got that here in America, and that's only released in the Japan version. So I don't know why they did it, but they just did it. Minus points. Yeah. This is... But it is nice. So not only does he get to attack, but also defend as well. His finisher is sort of a lightning strike. So what would happen is that it would gather lightning straight through the back section, right back here, and then course through the Megazord, straight to the tip of the OctoZord in spear mode. So, I mean, he is good. Although I will mention one thing. This is not the only combination that OctoZord can do. He still has at least about 2 to 3 more at the very most. So yeah, this is just the first. And of course you'll see that combination in the upcoming of part 7 with the ClawZord. So, well, this is BlackXANA saying, until next time, catch you around. Hey Bumblebee, do you want to hear something eerie? Well, I was over by this bar at one point to mind my own business, and just when I was leaving, I saw this, well, how do I put it? It looked like some sort of a squid walking by. Of course it wasn't my imagination. What else could have it been? I mean, it could have at least been... Yeah, you didn't see that, did you? And neither did I. Agreed?